Next on the list is springs and shocks. And throw a shout out to the guys on, I believe it's TahoeYukon.com, a forum, everything Tahoe and Yukon. You should check it out. There seemed to be an overwhelmingly positive opinion about these. They're made in Germany, so I guess it's pronounced Bilstein. Bilstein, but I'm sure us Americans call them something stupid like Bilsteins. So anyhow, whether it's Bilstein or Sportwagen Zoom Inbahn something. Anyhow, so a lot of the guys on the Tahoe Yukon forum get the, I think it's the 5100s, because a lot of those guys have changed the stock height on their trucks. I have not. So these are, I believe, I think they're called either heavy duty or 4600s. I'll double check it and put it in the bottom of the video. But so anyhow, we got a shock here. We're gonna support the, well, first of all, disconnect the negative battery, pull the wheel, get rid of that big plastic thing that is in the way. Support the lower control arm. Right there, 21. Mr. 21, we're gonna get him off. Now they're both moving. How to stop the other one from moving? This is the question. What is the answer? Ah, that is the answer right there. Okay, so it's a breaker bar on the outside. I don't have a breaker bar on the outside. All right. Absolutely, under all circumstances, make sure you support the lower control arm with the jack, because it's the only thing that's keeping it from smashing on the ground, I think. But anyhow, there's the lower, and now I'm going to work on the upper. Nut. Bump stop with the rubber side down, metal side up. Bump stop with the rubber side up. Old shock. There it is. All right. The directions say to compare the old with the new, and I say good enough. Time to put the new one in. Looks like the Bilsteins come with all new hardware. That's good. Okay, the Bilsteins are on now. And I didn't tighten them all the way up because I think you're not supposed to tighten everything up until you put the tires back on and put a load on it. We are on jacks all the way around, 6 of them. And today we're going after that big ass, ugly mofo right there, and his partner in crime back there. So we get the shocks done first. these shocks unattached first. And don't forget the spring. That'll be next. Alright, I'm going to take off these 8mm or 9mm up in here to get easier access. There. So anyhow, on to the next. So, I'm fairly amazed that with both shocks out, the spring on the other side came right out. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding, man. I did not have to compress the spring at all. Take a look, man. No compressing of the spring at all. Now will the new one go in as easy? I completely don't think so. Let's get the new one and see. Let's do a comparison. There's our comparison. Only one way to find out. Where's the rubber thing go? Where's the rubber thing? Here's the rubber thing. Alright. The rubber thing. Wouldn't this be nice if I could do this without compressing the spring? Not only did it fit, it's loose. It's loose in there. What do you make of that? Look. I didn't have to compress the spring at all. Alright, go ahead and put the old one in. Yonder. Over there. There we go. Oopsie daisy. Very, ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Yeah, do it again. And again. Alright, the springs are in. And they were easy. Well, I used to have an old 67 Chevelle. And when I put on springs on the Chevelle, I had to use a spring compressor. And boy, oh boy, do I remember the warnings about how you could kill yourself using a spring compressor. It was probably the scariest thing I've ever done. But these things just freaking went right in. Just right in. There we are. Come on across. There it is. Of course. The bottom one's going to be harder because I'm going to have to compress the shock some. All right.